Hello everyone, my name is Councillor Trueman. I'm the Mayor of Sunderland. Today the Mayoress, Councillor Dorothy Trueman, and I are making Commonwealth Day in this virtual ceremony. To start today's proceedings, may I introduce Her Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Tyne and Wear, Mrs Susan Winfield, OBE, who will present a special message from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
In this year of my Platinum Jubilee, it has given me pleasure to renew the promise I made in 1947, that my life will always be devoted in service. Today, it is rewarding to observe a modern, vibrant and connected Commonwealth that combines a wealth of history and tradition with the great social, cultural and technological advances of our time. That the Commonwealth stands even taller is a credit to all who have been involved. We are nourished and sustained by our relationships, and throughout my life I have enjoyed the privilege of hearing what the relationships built across the great reach and diversity of the Commonwealth have meant to people and communities. Our family of nations continues to be a point of connection, cooperation and friendship. It is a place to come together to pursue common goals and common good, providing everyone with the opportunity to serve and benefit. In these testing times, it is my hope that you can draw strength and inspiration from what we share as we work together towards a healthy, sustainable and prosperous future for all. And on this special day for our family, in a year that will include the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting and the Commonwealth Games, I hope we can deepen our resolve to support and serve one another and endeavour to ensure the Commonwealth remains an influential force for good in our world for many generations to come.
May I now introduce the High Sheriff of Tyne and Wear, Farouk Hakim, Esquire, who will now share with you a message from the Right Honourable Patricia Scotland, QC, Secretary-General of the Commonwealth of Nations.
After the change and challenge of past 2 years, it is fitting that in such a momentous year for the Commonwealth, we can meet once again as a family to celebrate our special day. In this year, for Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee, we value the opportunity to pay tribute to her unparalleled service. Throughout her reign, Her Majesty has been the epitome of duty, stability, and wisdom, supported by His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, who is sorely missed, inspiring profound global admiration and affection. The scale and pace of technology, economic and social and cultural transformation, which have marked the decades since her session, underline the Commonwealth's own journey. Convened after upheaval and turmoil of the Second World War, to bring a touch of healing to our relationships, the modern Commonwealth of 54 nations is still rooted in those kingships, stretching across 6 continents and 5 oceans. Today, we renew the values that bind us, enshrined in our character of democracy, peace, human rights, equality, tolerance, respect and understanding, stewardship, promotion of youth, and protection of the vulnerable. We celebrate the diversity that enriches us and the similarities that enable us to work together. And we recognize our shared interests. Our point of unity make the Commonwealth unique in our world. Drawing from the deep wells of our unique history, they enable us to face the challenges of the 21st century with clarity, unity, and purpose. COVID-19 has claimed nearly 1 million lives in the Commonwealth. We stand together in both grief for those we have lost and resolve to build something better from the crisis as we work together to enable our nations to access the vaccines and support they need to move beyond the crisis. We stand together in the face of climate change, which is an existential threat, particularly to our small states, and work together to build more sustainable relationships with others and with this beautiful planet which we all share. We stand together in the face of rising protectionism and unilateralism and work together to maximize the benefits of the Commonwealth, formidable trade and investment advantage for everybody in every one of our nations. We stand together in the face of rising populism and work together to protect and strengthen the process, culture, and the institutions of democracy. We stand together against violence and insecurity for peace and justice. In an uncertain world with voluntarism and the strain, the Commonwealth shines as a beacon of hope and promise, inspiring confidence in the benefits of international cooperation and collective action. As we look towards the next Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Calgary, I reiterate my own commitment to and love for the Commonwealth. To continue to serve the Commonwealth as Secretary General is my greatest honour, privilege, and duty. I will continue to be driven by my unwavering belief in the Commonwealth's capacity to deliver for the public good, serving every one of our nations and their citizens. We must rise to the challenge of our times and through our indelible shared values, shape the world to come. This is a message from the Right Honourable Patricia Scotland, QC, Commonwealth Secretary General. Thank you.
Let us now stand to pledge ourselves afresh to uphold and serve the values and fellowship of the Commonwealth. We affirm that every person possesses unique worth and dignity. We affirm our respect for nature, that we will be stewards of the earth by caring for every part of it and for it as a whole. We affirm our belief in justice for everyone and peace among peoples and nations. Joining together in kinship and affinity, in diversity and unity, as members of a worldwide family of nations, we build on shared inheritance. We cooperate with mutual respect and goodwill to deliver a common future for the good of all. Through Commonwealth connections, we learn from one another and innovate to transform our communities, our nations, and our world.
Everyone, may I invite you to join me in reciting the response to the Commonwealth Affirmation. The words will appear on the screen for you to follow.
We affirm our belief in the Commonwealth as a powerful influence for good in the world and pledge ourselves to its service now and for the future.